Hello everyone, welcome to another Minifig Monday. Today we'll be taking a look at a custom figure. That's right, yeah, a custom one. Um, this is Jodo Kast. That's what I call him. He's kind of like supposed to be the anti-Boba Fett, with quotes, in the expanded universe, like the Legends material, like the non-canon stuff, I guess you could say. There was a character called Jodo Kast, and he wore Boba Fett's armor after he escaped from the Sarlacc, or when he was um, thrown into the Sarlacc. Then Jodo Kast took up his armor and like masqueraded as him for a time. Boba Fett eventually killed him with his own jetpack, which is pretty yeah, it's a pretty fiery way to go. Um, but that was how it went in the comics, and so this is my version. I'll give you the 360. You'll notice immediately that he has some recognizable elements on him, specifically with his jetpack, with his helmet, and with his cape. And yeah, the story with this is kind of interesting. I actually have the original pre-Vizsla figure. Well, I used to have his torso. Okay, I used to have that. Unfortunately, that was really cracked, and so at least a couple years ago, and so I had to throw it out. I know it's kind of sad to throw away Lego, but when it cracks, it cracks. You know, it's not usable, at least to me. Um, so his torso's gone. I believe his leg pieces are also gone. Yeah, I think I threw those away too. I don't remember having them. At least not. I don't remember having them now. So, yeah, those are gone too. I kind of created this figure just kind of off the fly randomly. And so he's kind of meant to be a different, I guess he's supposed to be a customized Mandalorian. It's kind of like my um reasoning for him being a thing. Um so he's cool. I will talk about the weapon. The weapon is simple. It's just like a regular pistol with a lightsaber. It's okay. Like it's not really meant to be, the most interesting weapon in the world, but it is okay for what it is. The more interesting thing is that he's wearing ninja robes, which it would be weird if you're not me. Like I didn't have a use for the Ninjago movie Lloyd figure. Like I got it when the Ninjago movie came out, or did it? And I got that figure. I was really excited at first. I kind of messed around with him and displayed him for a while, but then I don't know. I didn't love that figure as much. So I just took his parts and I took his torso, I took his legs, and I kind of made my own mishmash of the figure, and I called him Jodo Cast, like in the original um, Legends material. There is an actual Jodo Cast. You can look it up on Wikipedia. He was a real character that existed in the Star Wars universe. Anyway, that's it. I wanted someone to oppose Boba Fett, but to be kind of like an old friend, if you will, like kind of maybe like an old rival, an old business rival of him, and so he would be very different. I do have a bunch of Mandalorians that are like him, where they're like kind of like green and gray a little bit, and they've got black outfits. I'm not gonna show them here, but yeah, they're okay. I'll probably update them in the future, but it's interesting. I like the detail on his robes, despite it being different. Like his outfit is like ninja robes, and then he's got a cape and a jetpack and a helmet, and he's got a different look, which I wanted. I specifically love the green with the black, and the yellow accents are really cool, along with the writing here, which is really neat in my opinion. He does have arm printing. He does have back printing. I might as well show that later. I think the most interesting things here for many people is going to be the cape here. This is pre-Vizsla's old cape. So this is the original 2011 um like fabric that came with him. and the pre-Vizslas Mandalorian Starfighter set. I do still have that. It is heavily modified, and the figures are broken. So this is kind of all that remains of that set, pretty much. I do plan to get the new one, of course, whenever I get a chance to get that, to kind of replace it, kind of. I think it has better figures, but hopefully they'll remake that old one at some point. But this is a really cool cape. It's got a cool symbol. Luckily, it's not like ripped or anything. It's still intact, which is nice. The jetpack is kind of this gunmetal gray piece. We recently got it with the Mandalorian, actually, in some of the new sets like the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter, as well as the Mandalorian Armor Forge. So yeah, it's a cool piece. It's gonna be a lot more common, but back then in 2011 it was really rare. So that's pretty cool. You might be able to see a little bit of his alternate face. He does have two faces. You might be surprised by his face in general. But here's his helmet. Obviously, pre-Vizslas helmet. It's got the rangefinder on the top, and it's a really neat piece. It's got great printing. Luckily, it is not cracked. It has been through a lot. It's been through many, many heads. But this is his current place. Let's take that helmet off. And it reveals a very young face. Yeah, he's actually quite young. He's in his 20s. He's kind of meant to mirror me, kind of, because I'm in my 20s at this point. So that's interesting. Yeah, Jodo Kast is also an old friend of my character Zenith in the Lego world. So we go way back, me and him. Let me put his hair on. He does have hair. I again took this from the Ninjago movie Lloyd. I just thought this hairstyle was really unique, and so I just took it and I used it for him. I think it works, despite the eyebrows being slightly darker. I think it works. This is actually Luke's face from the Rancor Pit set, I believe, from 2013. Pretty sure that's where that came from. I don't have that set. I just have the figure from a friend. There's his face. He's very confident. He does have an alternate face, which is very... let me get this off. Jeez. He does have an alternate face, which is very angry. So that's like his fighting face. I guess I might as well show you the back printing. Let me take him off so I can show you that. I'm not going to show it again. But I'll take all this stuff off so you can see that. It's actually kind of cool. Not going to lie. It's actually pretty cool. The design for his back. So that's what gets covered up, which it's actually really cool. Like, that looks really neat. That symbol and all the little extra detailing. But yeah, that's Jodo Kast. I believe I've done this before. This custom minifig Monday. I think I've only done it once before with my own figure. So yeah, if you guys want to see more, I'll definitely do more. But I think it's a great figure. It's definitely one of my favorites that I've made, like, just in general. Hopefully that stays. There's that helmet there. I just think it's one of my best, like, custom figures. I know it's not really traditional, but I think it's awesome. I love having him around. He's quite a popular figure in my display. So I'm hoping that he gets recognized as a cool figure at least. I'll show his fighter at some point and some of his other men. I probably will update those eventually. But hope you enjoyed this episode. The next one will be, of course, a surprise. I'm going to try to do some more interesting ones. And hope you enjoy those. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me know if you have any custom figures. What's your favorite? If you've made any, let me know what you think about Jodo Kast in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. Take care. I will see you in the next one. Have an awesome day.